Alright, so we have a confirmed downloadable update for tomorrow, which coincidentally is April Fool's Day. So what can we anticipate in this downloadable update? Well, first of all, they gave us a little indication, perhaps, of what's to come for April Fool's Day tomorrow. They said, fingers go pew pew. Downtime for version 40.10 begins at 4 a.m. Eastern. And then the Fortnite Lego account said, prepare to take down a new enemy with a swift strike. So we've had a few April Fool's Day surprises before in Fortnite. I remember a few years ago, they posted this image right here with this almost Mortal Kombat Goro-like figure on the right with an RPG, some big pots, and tons of XP floating around. And when you clicked it, it would take you to the Rickroll in the item shop. So that was kind of funny. And of course, we've had several other things. I think if you type in April Fool's Tabor Hill on YouTube, I'm pretty sure I covered all of them. But I was scouring around to see if any of the data miners and leakers mentioned what this pew pew could mean, and nobody said anything, so I don't know. You know what I think it is, personally. So Call of Duty in Infinite Warfare, anyone remember that game? I loved that game. But they had a mode where you could emote to get eliminations. I'll show you some footage right here. So it was like Gun Game. You would go around and you would do emotes. So any emote you did would kill and eliminate your opponent. And like I said, it was just like Gun Game. So you would get an emote, you would have to do it, and if you successfully performed it and got an elim, you would go on to the next emote. And it was really cool. There was like one where you would do the Darth Vader squeeze your hand and then they would blow up. There was one where you pulled out a rocket ship and waved it around and it would shoot people. And one where you pulled out an action figure and that would attack the guy on the screen. It was so fun. But when I first saw this, fingers go pew pew, that's what popped into my head. I was like, oh man, that's just like Infinite Warfare. I wonder if they're gonna do some kind of gesture elimination thing. I don't know, it could be something completely different. That's the first thing that popped into my head though. So obviously, some kind of April Fool's update tomorrow. And then also tomorrow is OG Chapter 1, Season 8. So we're gonna get the map, we're gonna get the new loot pool, we're gonna get the new season, of course, and obviously the new battle pass, which I will review in the morning. So it's gonna be a huge content day for Fortnite OG. And of course, I'll be trying to get that victory umbrella, which is always very, very sweaty in the OG seasons, especially day one. Holy cow. Now, a few days later, this Friday, is that right? Friday? I don't want to tell you the wrong date, but I'm pretty sure it's Friday. That's when we get the OG Marvel Endgame LT. I did some early, quote, early gameplay. It was actually from 2019. But it's going to be the same thing. And we got this image here, which outlines the loot pool, among other things. Basically, you're either on Team Thanos with the Chitauri, or you're on the Team Avengers and you get some overpowered weapons. So Thanos is the way to go, but if you don't get Thanos, it's kind of bleh. Now, we're also supposed to get the Chapter 7 Season 2 Battle Pass bonus reward Super Styles. Let me just check. Does it say those are coming soon? So let's go to the bonus rewards here. So these just say coming soon. So the data miners and leakers said they would be coming this update. I guess we'll see tomorrow. It doesn't actually give a date though. Now also expected to arrive, I wonder if these are coming tomorrow for April Fool's Day, but we're gonna get the Brain Rot skins. What are their names? Tung Tung and Ballerina Cappuccina or something like that? I don't know. These two skins that we saw in a trailer not too long ago, man, I don't know about these. If you want to see a gameplay and review, I'm sure I could do that. If I get sent them by Epic Games, of course, I'll do one. But otherwise, I probably won't be buying these. In fact, I saw someone post this on Twitter. Look at this image. I mean, what if you ran into this in Fortnite? Is this the Tung Tung guy? And then you can do the Skibbity Toilet. You can put some Jordans on him. I'm not sure why the pickaxe with the shark. But then do the 6-7 emote as well. Holy toxic right there. That would be brutal to run into. What else can we anticipate? There is supposed to be some update for text-to-speech coming tomorrow. Let me see if I can find the tweet on that. Yeah, right here. It says text-to-speech and speech-to-text options are coming in tomorrow's update in English. Enable these settings in the Communication Settings tab and have messages read aloud and use your mic to dictate text chats. So that's pretty cool. Especially if you don't want to sit there and type or use your controller to write a message. Now you can dictate it. You can push the button, speak your sentence, and it will transcribe it into the chat, which is cool. Now Easter is this Sunday, so we can anticipate perhaps some new Easter skins. If not, then some returning Easter skins. And then we got the brand new ranked game mode, Arena's box fight mode. So that doesn't actually come out until 8 days and 12 hours. So it's gonna be in this update, but we're not gonna get it right away. So you can see this little trailer here. Let's see what it shows. Some close quarters combat. I mean, it's like a creative box fight map is what it looks like. You just 1v1 and there's like a big tournament, I guess, up to 16 players. So not anything I would ever do because I stink at builds, let alone box fighting and 1v1ing somebody. But for all you sweaty 2x4s out there, you're going to absolutely enjoy this probably. So I'm sure they're going to update Blitz, they're going to update Reload, perhaps the loot pool in both of those, so that'll be cool. Maybe we'll get some new weapons in Battle Royale as well, we'll have to see. Let's check the Showdown status. So we're getting close to the, what's this? The golden fishing spots for the Foundation. And then we're also getting close to the enhanced harpoon gun. So those will go hand in hand. That'll be pretty interesting to see what we get out of those. Don't know if those will happen tomorrow, but definitely within the next update, of course. So the Festival Music Pass as well as the Lego Pass both end on April 15th. So those should both be in this update. We should get the next headliner and we should get a big Lego update as well. So it's your last chance to get this Battle Pass. I have not claimed everything. What the heck? I need to claim everything. And then there's going to be a Super Meat Boy 3D collaboration. I don't even know what this is. But apparently if you purchase Super Meat Boy 3D on the Epic Games Store, you get the Meat Boy as a sidekick in Fortnite starting today, I guess. So this potentially can come to the item shop for 1,500 V-Bucks later on. But this is what he looks like, this red guy with a bandage on him. So if you buy the game on the Epic Games Store, I can link this in the description and a pinned comment as well. You can get this for, quote, free in Fortnite, this sidekick. Now, speaking of sidekicks, later this month, we're supposed to get the Dart Monkey sidekick, as you can see right here. So this is from Bloons TD6, and it's coming April 23rd. Another game I have not played, but apparently you can get this Dart Monkey sidekick, so that'll be cool as well. Lots of good sidekicks coming, apparently. Okay, that about sums up everything. They did release a little teaser trailer for the Season 8 OG map changes. It's nothing to write home about, but let me play it for you here. So if you've seen some of my other videos this week, I've said Season 8 is one of my favorite, my personal favorite seasons of all time. The loot pool is great, the POIs are great, I loved everything about it, the treasure maps were great, just a spectacular season that I can't wait to play again. Of course, it's going to be sweaty, so it's not going to be a cakewalk like we remember it if you played in Chapter 1. But there you go, a jam-packed update for April Fool's Day tomorrow. I'm hoping for good things, but we'll see. So there you go, that's all there is to it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated, and don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator code, which is tabortime.